Miss Independent, I be loving how you winning. I just wanna go catch your vibe. Ayy, wanna see you in the daytime and not when it only get dark outside. Ayy, type of love I can't hide. Ayy, maybe wanna blow your line. Ayy, you dope in this your line. Ayy, I never wanna blow your high. Baby, what's
It is date night, so we're gonna do a full get ready with me video. I'm gonna show you how I did this face right here, and I'm also gonna show you how quick I installed this glueless wig. This video isn't sponsored, but this particular wig I did have made. I talked about it in my flawless foundation video, and I got a couple of extras made because y'all know I love really big hair, and this hair is 250% density. Y'all are gonna see how big it can get, but I wanted to have the curls defined. My wig is 26 inches. I have only 4 wigs left. I have one 22 inch, two 24 inches, and one 26 inch. So if you're interested in checking out the wig, link will be in the description box down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Go ahead, click that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified as soon as your girl posts a new video. I'm getting back into these makeup videos. This is the type of content that y'all followed me for because I have always done makeup videos. So we're getting back to our roots with that. So if you've been enjoying these makeup videos, definitely give this video a big thumbs up and I will keep them coming. You're also gonna see my natural hair. So it's not really a natural hair update, but y'all don't get to see my natural hair that often. I straightened it the other day, but then it was raining in Atlanta. My hair is not braided in this video, but I'm gonna show you how I was able to put my wig on and it was still super flat by not braiding my hair. So if you're interested in all of that, y'all know what to do. Definitely keep watching. So let's get this hair together. My hair is straightened. I don't straighten it that often, probably like 2 times a year. And I chose to straighten it on a bad day. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in a low ponytail. I only do this when my hair is straight. And by straight, I mean blow dried and straightened, because otherwise my hair is way too poofy to do this underneath a wig, okay? So we're gonna braid it once we put it in a low ponytail, and it's not gonna be super tight just because it's hard for my hair to stay in a braid when it's straightened. But we're going to pop this underneath the wig cap, and then I'm gonna pull the braided portion of the ponytail up so it's nice and flush with the top of my head. And let's go ahead and see what this wig is working with. As you can see, the curl pattern is super beautiful. It's the exotic wave in 26 inches. It does have 3 wig combs inside the cap, 1 in the back and 2 in the front, and then it also has an adjustable strap so you can wear this wig completely glueless, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and just straighten the parting area. I've already worn this wig a few times since I washed it, so I'm just gonna refresh the curls. But first, we're gonna go ahead and relay these baby hairs down. This is a completely glueless install, but I do like wearing baby hairs with this unit. As I always say, baby hairs are optional. If that's not your vibe, you definitely don't have to do that. If you purchase this wig, you don't have to wear baby hairs with it at all. It doesn't even come with baby hairs unless you want it to. You can leave a note at checkout. But yeah, this wig is super nice and full in its natural state once it just air dries and poofs out. This is like after 4 days of wearing it. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with some water, and I'm gonna drench the hair throughout from root all the way down to the ends. And then we're first going to apply a little bit of mousse on the top just to slick that parting area down. I am going to pull it down on the hair, but we're not really using that to define the hair. We're going to be using this Tresemme Flawless Curl Mousse throughout the hair. I really love it and it's inexpensive. I will link everything throughout the video if any of you would like to purchase the products that I'm using to define the curls on this wig. You can do this with wavy hair, curly hair, yeah, whatever you want to do. And then I scrunch up the hair, and as you can see, it's a huge difference. The hair still has to air dry, but this is how I define the curls. and I went ahead and did the other side off camera, and then I'm gonna run a little bit of concealer down the parting area so it looks super nice and natural the way that I like it. Let's get into this makeup. I'm first going to start off by filling in my brows with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5. I'm going to use this on the outer 3/4 of my brow, and then I'm going to use the shade number 4 just to get the inner corner of my eyebrows so it has like a gradient effect. Now it's time to clean up and carve underneath our brows. I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC45. We are going to bring this down all the way to right above where the eyelids start because I like to use a darker shade all over my brows, but I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend this out so it looks nice and seamless. And I am using makeup tape today, y'all. I don't think that I've done this in a very long time, but I just wanted this look to look nice and crispy. So yeah, I wanted to use makeup tape. So now we're using the shade NW43 Studio Finish Concealer all over the lids just to get rid of the discoloration there. Let's get into this eyeshadow. I'm first using the MAC eyeshadow in the shade Red Brick, and we're applying this all over the crease, and I'm bringing it up into the brow area at the front of my eyes near my nose bridge area. So this is going to give the eyes some shape. I love warm tone eyeshadows, so that's the vibe today. The second eyeshadow that we're going to use in the crease is called Hot Sauce by MAC, and I'm applying this a little bit lower than the first shade that we used. Next, I'm using Rice Paper from MAC. If you don't have this shade, it's a staple. You can use it to highlight, but today I'm using it all over my lid as a base before I apply the glittery shade, and I'm just carving out my eyelid area. I'm going a little bit higher than it, and then I'm going back into that Hot Sauce shade, and we're going to blend out the lid area with the crease so it blends nice and seamlessly, y'all. If you've never used your highlight face powder underneath your brows, definitely try it. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC44.5 underneath my brows. And then we're going to deepen the crease just a little bit more with the Swiss Chocolate eyeshadow from MAC. It's going to add just a hint of a darker brown shade, but still in the warm tone family. If you struggle doing wing liner, I highly recommend that you pick up this makeup tape because it makes life so easy. You literally cannot mess up on the wing over there because that line is going to be super straight by the tape. So that's just a little hack for those of you who struggle with wing liner. Next, we're going to add a pop to our eyelids. I'm using the Urban Decay Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy. It has gold and silver reflex glitters, and it's so beautiful. I absolutely love using these glitter liners just to add a bit of pizzazz to my more matte or flat shimmer shadows on my eyelid area. So let's get our real lashes prepped for false lashes. I'm using the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara in the shade Extreme Black, and I'm applying this to my lashes. You don't have to be too generous. You just want to get a nice coat so the false lashes have something to sit on top of. I am using these wispy and fluffy lashes from Amazon. I will link them on my Amazon storefront for y'all, but they are absolutely perfect if you want lashes that just give you a lot of dimension when you look to the side. Like, I love that. So now that the top of the eyes are done, let's go ahead and remove this makeup tape, and we're gonna go on to the face. We are using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray as a priming spray today, and then I'm going in with the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream to get my under eye area prepped for concealer. For overall primer today, I'm using the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. This is my first time using this primer. I'm not sure if I'm quite sold on it, but I'm going to try it a couple more times and see what I really think about it. Next up, we are going in with foundation. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. I do mix two shades. I mix Macau and New Caledonia. Y'all know how I feel about this foundation. It is my top #1 foundation for the past like 5 to 6 years. So that in itself speaks volumes. You see how it looks on the skin. You see how it looks in 4K. If you don't have this foundation, you're tripping, boo. Next, I'm going in with the Black Radiance Color Perfect Foundation Stick in Espresso, and I love this. This is an inexpensive foundation stick. I like to use it to contour my face. I love it more than my higher end products. It is perfect for me, and I'm using this on my jawline, on the cheekbones, and also the bridge of my nose. Next, I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC45, and we're applying this just underneath the eyes and also underneath my nose. And then to highlight the rest of my face, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep. I know, I'm using a lot of concealers, but it works. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 40. I like using this just underneath my eyes where I tend to have a little bit more darkness. And this combination, it just works to highlight my skin. My under eyes look amazing and I love it. I'm using my Black Pro Beauty Blender. I love this. It is damp. And as you can see, I let the concealer sit on my face for a little bit longer than I normally do, and it just blended out like butter. Like, I really didn't have to go in and blend out too much. So I'm gonna start letting my concealer sit on my face for a while. So before the concealer underneath my eyes starts to crease, let's set that. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Powder in the shade NC44.5. We're applying this to everywhere we highlighted with that concealer, y'all. And then for all over powder, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Powder in the shade NC55 to set my foundation. And then I'm going to bake with the Makeup Revolution baking powder in the shade Banana Deep, just underneath my eyes and below my nose only. We're gonna keep this on the skin for about 10-ish minutes. So while my under eye area is baking, I'm using the MAC lip liner in the shade Cork. We're gonna go ahead and do the lips today. We're gonna do like a peachy nude type of lip. And I'm using a new lipstick, y'all. I got this lipstick online during the MAC sale, and this is the shade Bronx. I never tried this before, but I'm loving the shade. If y'all don't have it, definitely check it out. And then I'm also using this Morphe Drip Gloss lip gloss in the shade Naked Deep. It's also my first time using that lip gloss. And then I'm going over top it with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie just to lighten it up a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that baking powder off our skin. I said I kept it on for like 10 minutes, but it was probably more like 5, to be honest. So let's complete the eyeshadow underneath the eyes. I'm using the same shades that we used in the crease area. So Red Brick first, and then I'm using Hot Sauce just on the outer half of the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever color pencil in the shade Ebony in my waterline. It's just a dark brown liner. I wanted to do that instead of black today. And then I'm gonna smudge that out with a little bit of MAC Embark eyeshadow. It's a dark matte brown shade. Y'all already know how I feel about mascara on my bottom lashes. It's a must for me. I'm going in with the same mascara we used on the upper lashes before false lashes. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator in the shade Extreme Black, y'all. I love this for my bottom lashes. It has like a grow complex in it that helps your lashes grow too, so it's a win for me. And then for bronzer, I'm using the MAC Sunstruck Matte Bronzer in the shade Richer Golden, and I have been loving this, and I'm bronzing all the areas that I contoured earlier. So my nose, my cheekbones, and my jawline. Your girl is using blush today. I know. So I guess I'm back into my blush era. I'm using the NARS blush in the shade Liberté. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's such a gorgeous, like, burnt apricot shade. I definitely recommend it. I love this shade on deeper skin tones like myself. And then for highlighter, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Oh Darling. This has had me in a chokehold, y'all. I haven't used like any other highlighter in a minute. I need to, but yeah, I just love this one so much. So the last and final step is bathing in makeup setting spray. This one is from Morphe, and here is the final makeup look. I think that it turned out super cute. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. So here is the full look right here. What do y'all think? Did you like the makeup? Would you rock this wig? Like I mentioned, I only have a couple left on the website. It will not be restocking. This is just something that I wanted to order for myself because I get a lot of wigs, but I don't get to really like choose exactly what I want in a wig. And this is exactly everything that I want in one wig. So if you like big hair like me, you're gonna love this beauty. If you have not already watched my latest flawless foundation routine, you'll definitely want to check that out next because that's gonna have your base sitting and it's more detailed than this video. So definitely make your way to that video next, y'all.